They called them home movies. After all, Challenger was their home for 6 days, and they were as buoyant about their trip today as they were when in orbit.
I felt that my spirits and elation increased as the effects of gravitational attraction decreased.
Being able to walk on the ceiling was fun. Being able to walk on the walls was fun.
America's first woman in space said being part of a mixed crew was no problem at all. Like everyone else, she took her turn on the treadmill. Unlike the pilot and the commander, who slept sitting in their seats, she curled up in a sleeping bag for shut-eye. And the 32-year-old pioneer, who said beforehand she felt enormous pressure not to mess up, didn't.
I thought the women that we've got in our office could do as good a job as the men can, and I believe that Sally proved that. She was a super crew person, and I'd be happy to fly with her or any of these folks again.
Dr. Norman Thagard tested for space sickness, but NASA won't say if any of the crew actually got ill. They did admit the toilet, newly curtained for privacy, failed on day 5, causing them to use the chemical facility. They said something, perhaps a micrometeorite, struck one of the front windows, causing a 1/4-inch crater. And they still don't know why one of the brakes shattered after the landing in California. But Crippen says that since he braked lightly, rolling out only 13,000 feet, he could have landed on the 15,000-foot strip in Florida had the weather permitted. They called the remote arm smooth and easy to control, and they showed off these unusual views of the shuttle's jets being fired in the blackness of space. Today's glowing report on Challenger's performance gained another dimension with the emphasis on Sally Ride's achievements and with the reminder that the first American black will fly next time, the second woman next year. Technologically, NASA is pushing towards the 21st century, but in human terms, for many, it has finally entered the 20th. Lynn Scher, ABC News at the Johnson Space Center.